Alright, guys. What is up? Real diversity here. Ooh, okay, there we go. Okay, so real diversity here, man. We are back with a video. Basically, I guess this is just gonna be another weekly update. New prom series came out. We're gonna talk about that and other stuff like All-Star cards, thing like that. Maybe. So it's just whatever I feel like but we're mainly gonna talk about the most recent thing which is this prom series. Um, but also, I just noticed something here. I have not played my career in so long. Probably since like the first month of the game drop. Um, my team and my team's ahead of my career now. So I wonder, has 2K officially realized that this is a better game mode, or that people? I don't know. I don't know what it is. My career has always been above. In like the order selection, my career was always first, and then my team, then my league, and all that stuff. And then there used to be so much more, if I remember correctly, back in the day, or maybe it was just irrelevant stuff like settings or something. But I could have sworn it was way more game modes, and it's like my league. It was like my GM was another one or so like that, or I don't know. All right, back to the my team. This the only thing I've ever been into is career, and my team career. I would always play career like the first five so months of the game, and then I would always, once like the game has been out for a while, I would hop on to my team. So once once you could buy pretty much a good team for really cheap, that's when I would pretty much hop on. So first off, let me just check this stuff right here real quick. Man, this card doesn't want to sell at all. I can't even make a profit off of them. Let's see. I think packs are gonna be selling crazy. So some of these cards have went down. I had a bunch of cards that I was waiting to sell simply because of I just want to wait on them. And I really wish I don't even want this Kyrie no more now that I have that Chris Paul. But okay, so I guess let's go to the prime. Where I'm not too sure where to find. Okay, yeah, it's definitely here. So I'm not too big on finding these prime series because I hate when they release a card and it's like the animations aren't here yet. But yeah, the card art looks actually nice. Let me see if I click on them. It still won't show them yet. But I hate when they do this. But this KD Opal, how much is he going for? Yeah, all like he isn't even most of the time. This price is usually um around like at this time it would only be around like 300,000 or so, 200,000. But yeah, this KD card, before I even look into his stats, 4,000, 400,000. I'm sorry if I say like 4,000 or like 40,000 and you see a different number, just like listen to the first number I say, because sometimes when I mean to say something like 400,000, I always end up just saying like 40,000 or something like that in my head. Or I'm thinking of 400,000, but I end up saying like something different. But yeah, his price is already ridiculous, man. People pin contracts on him, just trying to make him go for even more. That's really smart there. But yeah, let's look into his stats. And this card, wait, this one has even a shoe on. I wonder what all that pertains. Okay, so first off, a card like this can definitely always be played at the four. A KD card, as we've already known. And so what's going to the stats is, well, 99 offense, 99 defense, which is really good. Because I don't know, a lot of times they don't always give KD that much defense, but we'll see. They might not actually have given him that much defense, but I'm pretty sure the Opal KD has a hella defense. Um, so first off, 97 driving layup, and if you notice, that's standard now for pink diamonds and up. But post fade is really high. So he is, like I said, when I see you can run him at the four, look at his post stats. So at 92 post fade, 74 post hook, not the greatest, but yeah, that's probably get it done if he's open. 84 post move. So I mean, this card does have a post fade, which is all that matters, and a 92 at that. So not really wouldn't hesitate too much to pull one of those. Or so he basically can score almost any way. You gotta be really careful with a card like this. He's probably really quick or something like that, and then if he pisses back to the basket, you have to worry about that fade or coming. So that's really nice there. Draw foul is pretty decent too. Not the greatest or highest draw foul, but in the 90s, so that's obviously decent enough. Close shot, 80, 95. So with probably the coach, that close shot will probably be 99. Mid range and 3 point with the coach is gonna all be 99. I'm assuming, but as you see here, 97 mid range, 97 3 point. And what I mean here, guys, is don't pay too. I made a video on this a while back, but do not pay too much attention to numbers like 97, like right now, opals and pink diamonds or whatever. If their car is in 94 and up, that's their shot is gonna be 99 no matter what. So like I said, look at this Blackman here. This Blackman is gonna have a 99 mid range. Okay, we demonstrate that a little later, but just know if you okay, no, actually let me show you guys this. Let me show you what I mean. Just in case you don't know what I mean. You may know what I mean. Obviously, if you have your own coach or something like that. Coaches, like I said, look at the middle bottom here where it says system boosts or bonuses. I'm sorry. And it says so Chris Paul gets a +5 in driving layup, a +5 in close shot, a boost in mid range shot goes up by 5. Mid range, I mean, yeah, I already said mid range. 3 point goes up by 5. Ball handling, perimeter defense, and all that stuff go up by 5. And a lot of people really kind of repeat. Everyone usually gets a 3 point. If you can shoot the ball, everyone seems to get a 3 point boost. Unless that's not your position for really shooting, like this Millsap, he doesn't get a 3 point boost. But like cards, like even Gasol, who has a high three, just because you have a high three, like these two cards, don't mean you would get that boost. It's usually, I think, I want to say position wise. So let's go to another point guard, and this, yeah, he has basically the same as Chris Paul. So I think it may be position based. Danny Granger, I think it may just maybe, cause a card like Kelly, yeah, Cousins, yeah, is yeah looking like it's position based. So whatever position or your main position is where you're gonna get the boost. And a card like Kevin Durant being small forward, so he will get that 3 point boost and ball handling. This is what he's gonna get, and I just figured this out just now. So he's gonna automatically get. So let me see. Let me make sure. Can I move these around? No, I can't move them around. Wait, I can't move them around. So. Yeah, but perimeter defense, mid range, close shot, ball handling, 3 point defensive rebounding. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, his stats. So like I said, small forward, small forward. You're gonna get the same. So let's go even here to here too. Yeah, perimeter defense, mid range first. So yeah, you're gonna get the same boost depending on your position. So I just figured that out. So KD's gonna get a boost in perimeter defense, mid range, close shot, ball handling, 3 point, and defensive rebound. So let's see if we can try to remember that. But like I was right though, his close shot, mid range, and 3 point will go by 5. So he'll have 99 both for those. But yeah, let's go back to him. And like I said, perimeter defense I think was one, and then defensive rebound was the other one. All right. So yeah, driving dunk 90. That's nice. Where's the Case could have been a little bit higher, but we'll see what his speed looks like. But 90, he probably. Let me see. What's his consistency? Yeah, he's 100. So yeah, Katie was a quite really he was a hard slammer. Obviously, because he's just tall, but at the same time too, he was slightly athletic. I want to say when it came um to at the rim and stuff. Even though he just because he was tall, he was able to still kind of go up and over some people. Ball handling, like I said, that's gonna be 99 too. So that's kind of crazy there to think of that. Pass accuracy, all that stuff. His passing, playmaking is pretty nice. Their block, is pretty good. At an 85. It's kind of yeah, that's pretty standard small forward. No, power forward. Yeah, that's pretty good if you're putting him in power forward. So still at 90, which is really good. Perimeter defense did go up, I'm pretty sure. So that's a 99 too, perimeter defense. So that's a bunch of 99 stats that don't show up here. But if you do happen to have a diamond coach, you will have 99 in perimeter defense, 99 ball handling, 99 3 mid-range close shot, and I think defensive rebound was the other one. So rebounding is 86. So not like I said, another thing though is he doesn't have the best rebounding, so pin him at the power forward could be costly at times, depending on like depending on who you're matched up against. Like even Millsap, It's probably out rebound his KD, even though he's an inch shorter and things like that. He would probably still out rebound this KD with a 95 speed. That's really good. Speed with ball 90. Um, Acceleration 95. So he'd get up there pretty quick. Probably like two dribbles or two steps. He'll probably be at his like max speed. Um, so like this is not a car you can kind of like let run on fast breaks at all. Like if you have to defend this car, if he gets on a fast break, he's probably gonna get to run for anybody else with that acceleration. And then um vertical is pretty high, so he's gonna be able to get more boards than it admits on there. And then stamina's decent. Strength is not the highest, but it's not super low. Like this, like um base um base small forward strength, so not the best. But he won't even really be able to bully like guards. But like who can I like? Look, Iguodala 80. Uber is smaller. Well, he's 75. It looks like besides a few people, LeBron obviously 81, 7. So we see just slightly that strength is pretty much above average from what I even this LeBron strength hasn't even changed from the diamond one. But okay, yeah, so that looks pretty above average to me actually. And then mental stuff is all nice there. Defense consistency is decent. Well, it is the standard at least for. I mean, for an Opal, I really wish both of these were 99. But I guess once you get, and that shows you the importance of offensive consistency. Because if you have a 99 offensive consistency, you will almost not miss any open shot. So that's right there is really important. So 98 is really the highest I've seen, even on a KD card who is really consistent. Um, and things like that. And shot IQ is high, help defense is high, lateral quickness is high. So everything looks really good here. I mean, like, but this card could have still this is almost this card is really good, but I could still see this card at like pink diamond. So I see some pink diamonds that are just as nice as this. So just don't be fooled 100 completely by that. And then moving on here, 38 badges. So this is what's gonna really set him apart. This what sets a lot of cars apart is their badges. So volume shooter, catch and shoot, corner specialist. So I mean he has all the shooting badges. Pick popper. So yeah, if you run screens with him, he's gonna be. That's like so pick popper combined with catch and shoot, and then if he's in the corner, that's 3 Hall of Fame badges right there. Difficult shot Hall of Fame, try to score acrobat, relentless finisher, range extender Hall of Fame. Yep, it's about that time of year where everyone's gonna have range extender Hall of Fame, but obviously it's KD anyway, so not surprising. Quick draw icing his veins. Yeah, he was always pretty clutch. Hot zone hunter. He probably has a hot zone everywhere. Can we see hot zone on here? No, not on here. But he probably has hot zone everywhere. See, and here this really shows what he's lacking, which is post defense. Which I thought his post defense was. Sorry about that. I don't think I think I might have skipped over that. Interior defense is only at 80, so that's decent, but not the greatest. But okay, that's all right. But this shows you right here really quickly what like a car is lacking and not. So obviously he can do everything from shooting inside to perimeter defense. Post defense is a little lacking. But that's like his worst thing is just post defense. So he will get bullied by like a car like Shaq, per se. And then you have rebounding is not the greatest. So he will get out rebounded too by certain cards. But he does rebound better than most small forwards. As you guys can probably, if I go down here, he's like obviously better than most small forwards. There. So yeah. And then yeah. Tight handles, that's nice. Space Creator, Deadeye. Deadeye is really Deadeye is a Hall of Fame anyway. It has shown a little importance because it does make the difference. Like when a defender is just a second late, and you did release it well. That I have noticed that to really make a difference, especially with that Chris Paul ankle breaker on Hall of Fame as well. So that's like this. He has badges that's like. Man, it's gonna be hard to guard him. Space career, like I said, quick first step, pick dodger, clamp. So even though his defensive stats weren't the highest, with clamps Hall of Fame, and intimidator Hall of Fame, it's you won't be able to. He would be a lockdown pretty much. He'll lock you down. Handles for days. Off ball pass, pogo stick, pro touch, fast break finisher. Um, okay, there we go. Contact finisher and fancy footwork. So contact finisher was always the only badge I was still looking for at this point. But he has everything: important trapper, giant slayer. Which giant slayer? Who's taller than KD though for him to have giant slayer? Uh, post move, bailout, heart crusher, interceptor. Let's see anything here that's still a lopsy passer and finisher. Sadly that finisher wasn't on Hall of Fame, but I guess that's okay. Break star, that's nice, especially if you want to run him at the four. He'll probably better make all type of passes, and then there you go. Um, yeah, so everything looks really nice here. I mean, obviously nothing too shabby about this card. Obviously, he's just gonna get it done. I just wish we could see the card art there. Who else do we need to see? Clay and Westbrook. So let's glance at Clay really fast. We won't take as long. KD was the main show. That's all we really want to see. But we won't glance too long at this. But like I told you guys with KD too, well, what's Russ at 98? So like I told you guys with that KD, I guarantee this Clay is gonna have similar stats, and he's only a 98. So the biggest difference here is badges. I can already see 23, and that KD had 38. But stat wise, I guarantee they're gonna play very similar. Besides a few stuff, obviously the position difference is gonna be small stuff like rebounding and stuff, but everything else is gonna be pretty similar in terms of like shooting and stuff. So straight off the bat, driving layup, 92, no post really at all. 78 is decent for post fade, but that's gonna be really lucky if you make those. Mid range is only 96, but who cares? It's gonna be a 99 like I showed you guys earlier. So his mid range could have been a 94 and he still would have had 99 mid range. It doesn't matter. 98, 3 doesn't matter. It's gonna be 99 even if it was like 94. Free throws really good. Driving dunk is really good for Clay. But if it was a 70, it would have been a little better. I guess he ain't really posted on like that. But I was expecting more like a higher driving dunk with that Clay. What's his tendency? Only 85. So I mean, he's not gonna get up. And this is not a card I would suggest going to the paint too much with a 92 driving layup. So this is one card I just wouldn't. I mean, he can on open breaks and if you get the space, but I wouldn't just like use this card like a Michael Jordan. And I wouldn't drive too much with that Clay. I'll say it like that. Still is really nice perimeter defense. So this card has better defense than that KD. Lower block and no interior defense at all. So that's all right. No rebounding at all, which is okay. Speed is slower than KD, which is okay. But 92 is for Clay. That's enough for me. That's enough. So no, we're not even gonna complain on that. We don't need him to be super quick, but his mental, all his stuff looks really nice. Consistency, even defensive consistency. So that means he really will live up to locking you down and getting steals. This Clay will definitely be a problem on defense as well. So not only would you have to worry about this Clay shooting on you, you got to worry about his defense too. It's a little crazy there. You already know he's gonna have catch and shoot on Hall of Fame, and sometimes I feel like they pick certain badges first on purpose, but you already know he's gonna have that on Hall of Fame and corner special. You already know he's gonna have both of those. Uh, Even if this was even if this was probably an amethyst Clay, he would have catch and shoot Hall of Fame, corner special Hall of Fame. Difficult shot, volume shooter, try to score, slippery off ball, range extender. So that's something I wouldn't have expected, but obviously this late in the year, yeah, he's gonna have range extender Hall of Fame. Pick and popper, pick dodger, clamps again. And so I mean, defensive leader, quick draw, hot star, intimidator, off ball pass, um, tireless defender, trapper. Wow. Yeah, like look at those badges on defense. Like every possible defensive badge there's possible. Flexible release, dead eye, clay shooter, quick first step. So that's even impressive too with a Clay. And then downhill, bailout is bailout. man. It's just glance really fast. Quick reflexes, ice and veins, acrobat, relentless fence, or teardropper. So everything else. So not the most badges, but definitely really nice there for Clay. He's gonna be able to do his job and play defense really well. So that's gonna be really tough. And he will be able to drive to a certain extent, but obviously he's gonna be knocked down from anywhere on the court. Shooting wise, Russell 99, 99, offense and defense. So not that's expected. At this point, it's 23 badges. So he has like a little bit more than Clay had 20. He has 24. I'm gonna say Clay had 23. So driving up 97. Like I told you guys, that's the standard. Look at even Chris Paul, like every except Kyrie, obviously Kyrie. Even and Kyrie is like layup god. So we know if he only has a 98, everyone else has got to have at least a 97 or below. So post fade, he has some just about similar to Clay. So basically, it's just these card levels at 98. They're just cards of certain caliber that they have to even have just slightly post fade moves. But a normal like Diamond Westbrook or Diamond Clay wouldn't have no post at all. But they give these cards a little bit of post just because it's so late in the year and they just want these cards to be very versatile and not the same as obviously a Diamond Westbrook that could have came out like yesterday. So draw foul's pretty high. Posters are a close shot. Doesn't matter if his mid range is 94. Like I told you, 94. If you have 94, that's the standard. You will still have a 99. So 99 mid range with the coach. If you have a diamond coach, I shouldn't say that, but 94. Because a lot of people don't have diamond coaches. So 94, but with a diamond coach, 99, and then that 3-pointer will be a what is that 3-pointer be? 96. So still really nice. They're not 99, but I wouldn't expect him to miss too much at all. I mean, that's really good for Russell Westbrook anyway. And free throws pretty high. He's gonna get a lot of fouls and free throws. And he's gonna be able to make his free throws, which you would expect anyway this late in the year. But you never know. Sometimes some people slip up and end up having like an 80 some free throw, and you will miss a few of those 80 percenters. But 98, you're not gonna miss even with a bad release. You got the red pretty much to miss with him. Driving dunk a 95, so that's even higher than KD. And because KD was a 90, obviously he puts Klay Thompson to shame on driving dunk. What's this Tennessee? Definitely probably 100. Yeah. So I mean this car here, and I get Westbrook cars are always really impressive to me because he's gonna probably have 98 speed, and I haven't even looked at this car. I guarantee he's gonna have 98 speed. Ball handling, I'm surprised his passing and playmaking stuff aren't a little bit higher. But I guess if that stuff was any higher, he probably would have been an opal. So maybe that's why they couldn't have to limit this. But ball handling only a 91, pass accuracy only a 90, but that IQ is high. So which I still don't know what exactly that means. I think that means the type of passes. I think IQ means the type of like shot IQ. I think it must mean the type of shots you're gonna take, like whether you take a fader or something like that. But I think that's what that stuff may mean. So when I see a shot IQ, I mean pass IQ, I'm wondering if he's gonna throw like a high pass or like just the type of pass he's gonna throw in certain situations maybe. Um, so really decent on defense. Clay had better defense, and I think even KD had almost similar defense. So Russ, for some reason they didn't really do him too good on defense. But obviously he was gonna have 99 perimeter defense with the coach, if you have a diamond coach. So that's still okay. Steals only a 90, which even Clay had like a 98 or something still. And then block is obviously only with a 51. I'm not, anything below a 70. I'm not really expecting you to get blocks. So I'm not expecting, even though his card can jump out the roof, I'm not expecting him to jump up and block like a freaking Shaq or anything. So interior defense is really low too. So he really is only like a guard. I mean, but at 6'3", 6'3", what do you really expect him to be able to do? But defensive rebound is really nice. That's a really good though. So and plus his vertical, he's gonna be able to jump out the roof for those boards. And I thought he was gonna have 98 speed, but look here, 99 on speed and acceleration. Speed with ball 98. So that is really nice. And I guess it is that time of year. And if there is a card you would expect to have like 99 speed, it would be this card. He's always been one of the quicker ones. The other card that I also would expect is maybe if they drop like a pink diamond John Wall, I would expect him to have like a 98.9 speed. But yeah, if there's a card who really deserves this high of speed, it is Russell. Um, like I said, 97 vertical, so he's gonna be able to grab more boards than you think, and especially with 90 defense. Yeah, he's gonna be. This card be really plays really well on triple threat offline. I mean online, and not only because his speed, drive and dunk, he can shoot, but that defensive rebound is really important in triple threat online. So that would be really a big boost. Only problem with this card, he's not really a lockdown on D. Let's look at the consistency. I have a feeling he's gonna have some dumb mental stuff, which he does. But let me go back up. He has a 80 strength, so that's higher than KD's strength. Like I said, if the hustle, stamina 99, lateral quickness isn't the highest either. So yeah, but like I said, look at this mental stuff. This is not looking too great. So shot IQ first off is a 50. It's probably the lowest stat. You His shot IQ for some reason is slower. I guess I really wish I knew what shot IQ was. I really do. So, because I just cannot tell you if having this low of shot IQ really matters or not. But I have no clue what it does, and no one's told me what it does, and I have yet to find out what it does. So, I think it's a mystery for everyone. Is my conclusion on that. His defensive consistency is lacking. So not only is his stats not even that really great on D, which they are good. Like I said, don't get me wrong. 90 was it for steal, and then perimeter defense would probably be 99. But that consistency kind of even makes it a little less consistent, obviously. So he's not gonna be always living up to that. And then his offensive consistency is still good. But it's like most mental at this point is usually everyone has like look at Chris Paul's mental stuff. Most people have like 98 all across the board. Some people still have a weird shot IQ like this Chris Paul too. Like I said, it's just weird for certain cards. And then badges here, catch and shoot, floor general, so that's really nice. Volume shooter. I think floor general. I think if you have a full team of floor general, that boost is a lot of stats total. I think. Um, so if you have a lot of floor generals, I think that boost is even like shooting stats and things like that, driving dunk stats. I think it boosts all type of stuff. So just if you have a lot of cards for floor general, you will probably like your team will probably be really nice in a lot of aspects. So yeah, acrobat. Yeah, expected that teardropper. That's nice. Tire score, lens finisher, range extender. Like I said, I'm expecting to see range extender on everybody, even if Chris Paul has it somewhere. Yeah, Hall of Fame range extender, everyone has it. Like all three of the big three cards that just came out have range extender. So I mean, it's expected at this point in the year. Like I wasn't lying when I said it earlier. It's just expected for everyone to have Hall of Fame range extender. Space creator, quick first step. Cause it's just that point of year where you're gonna have to guard card pretty much once they past half court. It's just any card. And a card like this is just even more deadly now that he can like pretty much pull back, snatch back from almost any point around that arc and knock down a three. Quick first step Hall of Fame, of course, downhill, pro touch dimer, giant slayer, pick pop fence footwork, contact finisher, clamp. So he has some clamps though. That's about it. And he doesn't even have intimidator on. There's on gold, and then pogo stick, lightning reflexes. Um, yeah. So let me read this a little better. Receives an earlier cue on the read and react system while playing defense. So I think that means so I didn't know it was on defense. I thought this also meant yeah, I mean I guess so because when else would you need it but for like to react really fast for steals and I guess to react for like quick first steps and stuff. So I guess it kind of negates that stuff. And there was one more card. Let me see. What was this other card that came out today? All right, I think those were just the main ones I care about. Oh, Aldridge was too. Let me just glance at him really quickly. He was a yeah. 90. Okay, and I said this earlier. Oh, see, and he's the only guy with his card art. But let me see. Is anyone else's card art came through? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here's their card art. If you were curious about it, Russell, um, and KD's. So here's their card art for some reason. And I think this pose of KD, they've used this for so long, or is it just me? I feel like this is the same card art for KD they've always used. But seeing Aldridge's card art, I knew everyone else had to come through. Um, so if you see a 95, let me say this now. Elaborate on it. If you see a 95 like this, and he's already below 100,000. Let me see what that's it. These cards gonna be below 100,000 real soon too. Um, maybe not today, or maybe later today. Once like some of these cards have actually sold, the people who really want them the most get their hands on it. These cards will be below 100,000. So you better pick one of these cards up for not too expensive. But yeah, just throwing it out there. I can get 70,000 in like 3 seconds. So I mean, I can get like you can get cards like Aldridge. Well, he's gonna be way below this real soon. He's gonna probably be within like 30,000 within 2 days or so. But yeah, especially now. So notice these cards, they really are cheapest around the time their packs are out. So don't wait for like 3 weeks to get that Russ, because his price will go back up a little bit just because it has rarity. He will have like a card like I made a video on. Okay, let's look at Aldridge first, and then if I can remember, we'll jump back on this topic. I don't want to make this video too long, but like I said, if you see a 99 diamond card, and this has been for at least 2 months now, and 95 diamond card, especially if it's a moments card or anything like that, if it's 95, just expect it to play like a pink diamond. And if you see a pink diamond card, expect it to play like an opal. And opal cards are just gonna play at a caliber no other card really will be able to match. But like anyways, this Aldridge, he's gonna play really nice, even though he's only a 95 diamond. If you see 95 diamond, just know 95 and up are pretty much almost all gonna play similar. So 95 to 99 are gonna play similar. So just keep that in mind with cards like this. Post fade straight off the bat, no driving left, but who cares? It's an Aldridge. He's gonna be at the rim or not. But that post fade, it looks really nice on this Aldridge card. So can he play center? Yeah, not bad to run him at center either. Nice post fade there. Mid range really nice. It's gonna be a 99. 3 point, not gonna be. So this is looking like a diamond card for sure, but 87 3 pointer is not terrible there. He doesn't get a 3 point boost either, which we saw earlier with the power forwards. They don't get 3 point boost, so but they do give him a range, so he will have the 99. Close shot goes up, so you have 99 on that. So his 87 won't go up unless you have a shoe on him. And a shoe, the max he will go up by 3, so you can get this card to a 90 3 pointer. But if so, I really suggest running this card as center, so you don't really have to. That 3 is okay, because that's obviously the 3 of like some point guards and shooting guards earlier in the year, so it's not terrible. But I would rather not shoot as much with him if I can prevent that. So standard dunks looks really nice with a 90 there. So that looks really nice. Driving dunk is 75, so that's actually pretty decent for 6'11", not the greatest. But I wish I could compare him to centers instead of a Millsap. But that ball handling, obviously, he can he at least can hold it. Unlike some like Shaq and Yao Ming and them, they can't even put the ball. There's like it's like 40 something, so he at least can dribble the ball without immediately getting it stolen. Block is okay. Same as Millsap, so I guarantee he'll better block well. Defense still is not the greatest perimeter, so this is horrible in terms of like if you have to guard Clay or Curry or somebody like that around the perimeter. That would be pretty bad there. But obviously with a high block like that, if you jump, you may still better really do well on that. So that's why his defense is only at 95. Rebound is really decent. Not the greatest. Decent speed. If you're running him at center, that's pretty okay. Yeah, he definitely should be running at center. He played really well to me at 6'11" anyway. Yes, and the strength is looking decent. I don't see no real flaws with this car. He probably has some badges that make up for a lot of his stuff, like catch and shoot. So obviously, if you catch and shoot him, if you're catching and shoot, and if you're using pick and popper, he will probably make way more shots from the three than you would expect. Brick wall range extender. So like I said, it's that time of year where everyone's gonna have range extender. You can't even leave a Lamarcus Aldridge open from deep. So, I mean, you can with a 93 point or an 87 3 pointer, but I wouldn't leave this guy open. Drop stepper, putback boss. What the putback king? Why did they change it to boss? Quick draw. So that's nice. You have a decent release. Break starter. So what this means, another good reason to run him at center is if he gets the rebound with a Hall of Fame break starter, he will be able to pass the ball about anywhere around the court. So that on the court. So that's really nice, especially if you have an open man that was, I guess, cherry picking or something like that. So you better throw them passes really nicely with that high start, high zone hunter. So if he has some nice around the three, I don't see why deep fade. So like I said, he'll better fade anywhere. So this card is looking really nice for my play style anyway for centers, which is I like to bag down and pretty much post fade with my centers and things. So he looks really nice to me in terms of a center. But yeah, so that's that on that. Is there anyone else I want to look into? Uh, um, let's glance really fast at the All-Star pack. We didn't look at these, but it's like two new opals. Wait, why is okay? No, they look the same. Just Steve Nash. So look at the price of the Steve Nash. He was the reason. If so, hold up. If you really need a card, like a car, this is pretty much an opal card. I've seen this card play really well before. The problem is people were just pulling this card like crazy when they were opening those packs for Jordan and stuff. So that's why his price is so low. Even like look at Chancey Billups. This is a 95. What if Chancey Billups was going for this price? Then I'm pretty sure that LaMarcus Aldridge would probably be going for like 20,000 pretty soon. And look at those stats, pretty much almost lockdown on defense and then 98 offense. So just glancing really fast, he can shoot the ball. He can, that's about it, shoot the ball. And can't really drive too much with that driving dunk of only 50. He can handle the ball. Just glancing really fast. Decent perimeter defense and still. So now, like I said, he's gonna be decent on defense, and that's pretty quick for how tall is he? 6'3", 95 is pretty darn quick. That's the speed of like KD and stuff right there. So he's pretty darn quick. I mean, like solid card here in the range extender Hall of Fame. Difficult, solid clamps. Yeah, quick. This is a solid card here, going for 80,000. Solid card. I don't think I've ever seen a card this solid, this cheap. This is a budget baller card here. Just if you guys didn't know, Shaquille. This is I think also how cheap is he going? Yeah. If you need a big man that can bag down, he's just pretty solid. And then like I said, I don't even want to look at these guys' stats, but I know they're insane. Um, yeah, this Jordan's mid range is just straight up 99. It's such a waste to have a coach at this point of the year because it's gonna boost driving layup, which is already 99 for Jordan, close shot, which is 98 in mid range, which is 99. So I mean, it's gonna boost stats that don't even matter. Free throw, driving dunk at 98. That's very rare. I think only card I think with a higher driving dunk is probably Vince Carter. Uh, Still 99. Wow, speed insane. Only card faster than Jordan is Russell. I've seen anyway. Then obviously 38 Hall of Fame badges, which is standard for an opal. A new school opal. So let's see. Did he have a 99 driving? Yeah, I knew he probably had a 99 driving dunk. If Jordan had a 98, um, can pretty much do everything. Um, yeah, not much to see here. Speed is pretty quick. Not as fast as Jordan, but he's like, no, he's the same height as Jordan. So Carter. Yeah, and he definitely probably has the same badges. Does he have any Yeah, he has clamps. Yeah, tightest defender, intimidator, no intimidator, but I mean this car is gonna get it done. I just want to glance those real quick if you didn't know. But there you go. Steve Nash pretty cheap. Chauncey Billups pretty cheap. Shaquille O'Neal. So people were pulling these cars like crazy, trying to get other cars like all types of. Oh, also this glitch LeBron. The problem with this card here. Oh no. Never mind. I lied. I thought this card was um power. No, it's what card? Oh, it's the pink diamond LeBron. So another thing about this card here is we just saw, and I just pieced this together during the course of this episode, is that this Lakers LeBron James, since he's power forward first, he doesn't get a boost in his 3-pointer at all. So that 3-pointer is a 78, even with a diamond coach. So that's the tragic part about them pitting him at and at the power forward is that he doesn't get that 5.3 boost. So right there, it makes his card really difficult to use. I'm surprised he hasn't dropped below 30 yet. These are definitely like amethyst cards here. But yeah, I'm not even gonna. I might look at that in a second later. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to show you guys. Um, but yeah, also this, like I said, Glitch LeBron was also in that All-Star pack. He's basically a opal. And he's like only 97, but this card is definitely, I guarantee, opal. Driving layup, insane. He has a post fade of 94. So that's higher than even Aldridge or equal to Aldridge. I can't remember if it was 92 or 94. So that's pretty nice. Their draw foul pretty darn high. He can shoot the ball slickly split crazy. Not, I mean, he's not gonna have 9 out of 3, but that's all right. If you know LeBron's release, it's all good. It's pretty easy to green if you know it. Driving dunk 98. So for some reason, being able to play him at point guard and them not giving him better pass playmaking stats is kind of weird. But 95 blocks. So I mean, if you're running him at guard, don't even go up against him if he's at point guard anyway, guarding other point guards. Nice defense all around. Still perimeter. Rebound is decent. So if you're running him at guard, it won't matter too much. But just at his height, he should be able to still get some snaps on spit. But I'll definitely be running this card at point guard all day. Speed is 95. So like I said, this same speed as that Chauncey Billups. Vertical's crazy, and consistencies look really good. Shot IQ is really high too. LeBron's always been played smart, and obviously 28 badges. That's more than that Russell and Klay Thompson. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It came out to be really longer than I thought. We spent a little bit too much time maybe on KD, but yeah, like I said, he was the main show and reason we're here. So if there's anything else you guys want to see, leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you want to see more. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. One thing we're gonna be doing pretty soon is we're gonna run this free agent team on Unlimited and see how well we can do. So it'd be really fun to watch this. So guys, stay tuned if you want to see this. Use this team against on Unlimited and just see how it goes. It'd be really fun and cool. So stay tuned for that as well. And then, like I said, we're gonna be dropping more gameplay videos. Here's the current squad right now. Yeah, we can definitely improve in some areas, but we're just waiting on some cars to drop in price before we up. Like right now, I might even go ahead and, well, not now, but I'm probably gonna sub out this Cousins for that Aldridge pretty soon. Actually, this has 96 post fade. Driving dunk. Like, this Cousins was more underrated than I thought. 85. Not this Cousins here not looking too bad. I might have to. Not looking too bad at all. All right, I might have underestimated this card. I haven't used him in quite a minute, but he doesn't look too bad at all. What's some badges looking like? Brick wall, dream shake. Back down Punisher. So I mean, if he had more, his badges was gonna slow this card down. This had catch you, yeah. I don't see. Yeah, Aldridge is gonna play better just simply off because of badges. But this card's not looking bad at all. I forgot about that. But anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. We're Diversity. We're out. Peace.